Hey guys, you're welcome to the Queen Show on Model TV, your #1 TV channel for the fashion and the modeling industry. We are streaming live from our studios right here at Oyarifa. My name is Nana Efia Owusu. Thanks to my production team. Today on the show, I'll be here with a very beautiful lady, of course, very gorgeous. And you don't want to miss that. I'm taking a quick commercial break. When I come back, there is more. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the show. If you just joined us, this is the Queen's Show on Model TV. Like I said before the commercial break, and then Brony Becca said, beautiful, just said the whole fair. You can't gorgeous, I mean, Nimson, I'm a kind of but no, Charlie, you don't have to miss the show. I don't know her, I don't really know much about her. Sarah wants so no. Anything and then made in a bar saying funny indeed and combo Brony Becca said interactions on so many topics about the arts industry and a whole lot. So I have my guest here, very beautiful. Madam Akwaba.
Jenia.
Brony Becca said you're welcome.
Thank you very much for having me here. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Welcome. You're very beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I said me home fair. Hey, mommy won't me. Me the more fair. Obe fair wa pebi. Okay. So welcome. That was just by the way. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
Okay. My name is Nishiran and Efia Owusu. You can call me Efia politician.
Oh wow.
Okay. So please, can we know a little more about you?
Okay. So my name is Jennifer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's my English name.
Wow, that's nice. High five. But then I'm a Sunday born, so I go with Akosia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So people know me on IG as Missosology GH. Okay. So what I do there is I try as much as possible to promote pageantry in Ghana. Oh, okay. Yes, that's like the main goal of me creating that page. So I promote whatever pageant is, whether major or minor. That's what I do. Okay. That's what I do on that website. That's
so why the Missosology?
Yeah. Okay. So Missosology is a universal term. It has somebody created that term. So just as we have zoology, study of plants and others, this one too, Missosology, study of beauty pageants. That's basically it. Miss this, miss that. So Missosology, study of beauty pageant. So when you look at Missosology itself, we have for different countries. So we have people running for Missosology Dominican Republic, Missosology Nigeria, Missosology like I'm doing for Ghana, like across. So a lot of like countries have that. So I picked that as I am running for pageantry in Ghana. That's how the name came about.
So where from this passion, are you a model?
No.
So
I'm not a model, but then I developed that at first when I was young. I developed that edge for like looking at young and beautiful ladies come on stage, do whatever they want, even if it is acting, dancing, whatever. It grew, like my interest grew. Like I was like, okay, wow. Especially when it comes to somebody who can speak. Even if it's reciting a poem or anything, when you speak, like I'm interested to listen. So actually, pageantry in Ghana is not a big deal. So we don't follow. I mean, many Ghanaians don't know about pageantry. So what I did was, I would always, every year, for instance, when it's Miss Universe or Miss World, every year what I do is, when I'm following the pageant, I first look at African candidates. So I channel my support towards those people, especially when there are no Ghanaians in that pageant. So I just channel my support to those people. But then again, my interest grew more by watching foreign pageants, like nationals. For instance, there is Miss World Thailand, Miss World Philippines, Miss World South Africa. Okay. I started like following them, and then I realized it was more than somebody dressing up, having a nice makeup, and then going to the stage, walk 10, whatever it is, swimwear or whatever, gown. But I realized that the girls come and then they tell us who they are, what they want to do, I mean, a whole lot of things. And
so,
then
I heard you saying the pageant or modeling is not about dressing up,
no.
coming to work, now down home. So what is it all about?
For most, especially for the women pageantry, just as we have men, but most especially for the women pageantry, we are looking at empowering young girls, the youth, especially the girls. There are some girls who are, for instance, let me talk about something like, say, child abuse, or even abuse in general. There are some people going through so much in terms of being abused by their parents, by people they are living with, but they can't say anything. They are like, if you talk, something will happen to you. But somebody comes on stage, talks about her experience, talks about what she has gone through in terms of pageantry, like in terms of anything, as you're being on stage. If I am there watching the person, I'll be like, okay, I'm also going to do the same thing. So if this person has been able to speak up, said something, that thing has impacted in, like, on my life, that okay, me too, I can say something about what I am going through. So it's not only about looking beautiful, but something that you do or say can change somebody's life.
On my idea to say and cabo bia ye mamu ba na mo be kan say mo mo e bin so mo betimi dey abo amanfo. So it's just the entertainment part of it is just the dressing. And the, but it has a lot of details.
What details bebre. For instance, mental health.
Okay.
Over Ghana, mental health is idea we talk about. Oh, like I'm depressed. That people think so. Oh, or an aho. It's just something that you go, but it's not like that. It's something more than that. So if I went through that process. I was depressed. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. Suicidal thoughts came in. All those kind of things. Me coming to that stage, coming to talk about what was happening to me, you know, somebody is also going through the same thing. So if I am able to speak up, and even educate people about how you can go about these things, I'm giving the because okay, me so me ye bi me fasa de emu ten so metumi me so send your pakro far mo film no sa kwan no so na me so metumi afa so
something like
strength and I say a source of light, something bibi to the okay, so when people wait to me aya me so metumi aya. That is how it works, more than makeup, dressing and all of those kind of things. Yeah.
So how will you range, since you like the international modeling and the fashion, how will you range when it comes to modeling and this fashion and how will you range?
So I've come to realize that in terms of modeling, what in Ghana, when we are looking at entertainment sector, we always look at the music and the movie sector. In as much as fashion and modeling is there, we don't pay much attention to anything called pageantry. But Sushima, most of the girls they represent Ghana outside. They came through modeling.
I see.
A lot of them came through modeling. Fana for modeling in a PA, because modeling grooms you how to walk, how to pose, how to like you just don't stand up as. And modeling, pageantry, and fashion goes hand in hand, because you have to look stylish, you have to look beautiful, you have to look your absolute best when you are on any other stage. So in terms of modeling, fashion, pageantry in Ghana compared to modeling, fashion outside Ghana, I would say, in terms of modeling, Ghana is at least doing well. We are doing well more than pageantry. Yes, because people don't, right now, Ghana, baby, people don't see. I remember when the current Miss World Ghana won her competition, and then Ebase, one of the MPs, figure in the region, the district of Fimi Basu, or best friend was sports girl, or best sponsor, and baby on here be our best one, no, they are called competition outside Ghana, no, convenient. Obi commented was I say, hey, it is hard during a course, Miss Ghana course, still a course. Confumpo him says, I don't know her course.
It's been a long time I heard it myself.
You see, but it is there. It is happening every year. It happens. Every year there is Miss Ghana. Every year there is Miss Universe Ghana. Every year there is Miss International Ghana. There are different ones. So what makes them different is that the relevancy in Ghana is very low. It is not relevant. Beauty pageant is not relevant in Ghana, right? But local international ones now, it is so relevant. This is one thing that people generate income from in different countries. But in Ghana, we don't see it. So it is as we see right now.
So as Africans, what since you have more interest in these kind of pageantry and fashion and all that, as an African, what do you think can be done so that we also can be recognized at the international level? Okay.
So one thing, for instance, Africans, if you are talking about beauty pageants and fashion modeling, right now, currently, the leading country in Ghana on the international plan, in Africa on the international plan is South Africa. South Africa won Miss Universe in 2017. They were first runner-up in 2018. In 2019, they won it again. Then in 2022, they were second. 2021, they were second runner-up. So you see the trend they are going. So if you go to the international scene talking about pageantry, South Africa is up there. So we are thinking, how can we move Ghana to that level in terms of? There are so many things. In your brain, there come more international pageants. To say, be a Miss Ghana every Obi Ewini. Also called present Ghana war international stage. Okay. International stage now work on country be at the neighbor. Country be at to see the best and or the neighbor. Also, you Ghana and you see the best in the end to one you say the work. The difference between us and what I think we can do better is that in terms of, for instance, total packaging, branding. Say styling and tadi shemu, your fashion, your rebeko, your paboy, your style na dia de kono. It is sometimes it's really bad.
But now we are on top with these kind of things.
You see,
the difference is fashion designers.
That is where the problem is. For instance, I'm a national director for a particular pageant. Okay. National director. I look at selecting the girl and all those kind of things. So my select girl again or represent Ghana. No. The national director has to sit down and look at their best fashion sense that will go with the person. We have to look at what fits you and what will make you stand out. Because while we are going, there are 53 African countries currently right now. Let's say not all the 53 are going as well. Let's say 20 of Africans are going. We are all blacks. Yeah. We all have this kind of hair. Some of us have natural. If you go to Nigeria, some people have natural. If you go to Cote d'Ivoire, Namibia, all of them have. So we are like almost the same. So what will make me stand out than the other person? That is where our problem is. Okay. So just as say our fashion designers, correct ones who are here, what they don't do much, most of them don't do is that they don't go looking for the best fashion designers to design the clothes. So that is why I will.
Is it about money?
Yes, and sponsorship. And sponsorship, because all these things you need somebody to sponsor you. For instance, in Tadia Miss Grand International ended like on Tuesday. And their whole pageant was for 25 days. No, I think almost a month. So from that first day to the last day, your wardrobe, the things you wear, your makeup, your wig or whatever you do, has to be done, prepared by the director before you go.
I see.
Yes. And activities are different. It's not like, oh, today we are doing photo shoots and we are done. No. Today you can do photo shoots in the morning, in the afternoon you do sponsor visits, in the evening you do so a whole lot of activities. So it can come out that, and then I'm all confessed. Then you have to change 3 times. Second day. So a whole month.
I see.
So it's a whole like baggage of money that you need to do all these things. So for instance, I've gone for the best fashion designer here. And I need this kind of dresses, all the number of these dresses. You see the money involved, the cost involved. So most of them are handicapped in terms of bringing the best fashion sense to the international stage.
So what do you think is the problem?
For instance, I think the problem
why they can't get entire to say yeah the entire 20 na kwa. Yeah.
20 ni mo beko, but the way ya fine, me yeko, me Ghana and we Nigerian. Then I wear my dress and you wear, and somebody comes and picks Nigeria over you. That means there is something. She saw something better from Nigeria than you. That is why they picked you over Ghana. That is how it works.
But I think the piano is not going to be about the dressing, about how you speak or something. Say if you ask no piano, how the way you talk is different from the way I talk.
Yeah.
My wisdom might be different from you. Questions can be asked and I might deliver very well. So it can be one of these things. But
the issue is that if you and I, as we've dressed nicely and we are here, and we are supposed to be in front of a panel, let's say we are going for an audition, we are for a panel, you and I, we have everybody, you know how to talk, I know how to talk, we are like that. But immediately we enter the audition room, the aura around me and the aura around you will not be the same.
Okay.
I might be too hyper, confident, overconfident. I might feel like, okay, I know, but you will not feel that way. You feel calm, relaxed, and everything. And when it comes to audition, judges are looking for some things. What makes you stand out and what makes you not stand out? And idea actions and then send me will make somebody choose you over me. Even job interviews. You never the same words, but your attitude, your style of talking, like the way you walk, the way you
articulate. Sometimes auditions you might be very intelligent.
Yeah, but you
will
not make it. And now, international scene is most of these organizers are looking for a role model, somebody who can speak, somebody who speaks and people listen, somebody who will speak and it won't be like some people are not even paying attention.
So something like an influencer.
No, more than that.
Okay.
Influencers are different from like a pageant queen.
Oh, okay.
An influencer will just have to do like get the followers. Somebody I might be an influencer for a brand. I can just come and post on my page. Hey guys, follow this guy. How are you? People will just come and watch because they like me and then but they are not even paying attention to whatever I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
It was just a few that will be paying attention. But as a beauty queen, you have that voice, especially for the fact that you are a woman. You have that voice to speak something. That is why most of anything now international stage they are looking at almost share Miss World. You will be friend beauty with a purpose. Beauty with a purpose. Country be a representative the Ebeko. In Tibia, maybe the NSM beauty with a purpose and say may share in Jankafu.
Okay.
Would the NSM be a share cancer patients? So you make a documentary about it. They are why you want home, the air course, so they are here one. In ten hours, the Beko, what they call, that's a they think, they look at it and like, okay, you are doing something good. They can pick it up and help you do the project, even in your country and even across the world. Oh. That is how it works.
Okay.
So the current Miss Universe is from India. And only the audience say, only baby opinion pono, menstrual pad for girls, very difficult for them, most of them to access. Okay,
Jennifer. All right. My young for Sienna, me home bra. Hey, pad.
Pad.
Wow. Okay. So